What's good, everybody, and welcome to Imperiums Greek Wars. For those of you who are new, I'm Kathmandu. In this video we're going to check out this new game that was very kindly sent to me by Cube Games. So thank you very much for the key, I really do appreciate it. It seems like they'd seen my revival recolonization video and they thought I'd be interested in this game. It's a 4X game as well. It's a historical grand strategy game. Obviously, basically, like I guess, sort of like Civilization and like Revival Recolonization. So yeah, so I said to them I'd be more than willing to have a look at it and do a video on it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button and subscribe for me if you haven't already. Both the likes and subscribes really do help the channel out massively, guys. I can't stress enough how much it does help. We're nearly at 1,000 subs. I am trying to get to that 1,000 sub goal by the end of the year. I can't do it without your guys' help. So obviously, so if you could hit that sub button and that like button does help with the YouTube algorithm. It bumps my videos up and more people get to see them. So yeah, so if you could hit that sub button and that like button, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to get in touch with me, in the description down below is all my contact details, so you go check it all out, as well as commenting on the video. Let me know what you thought of the game, let me know what you're thinking on the channel, any game suggestions, put them all down in the comments, man. I'll be happy to read them. If you'd like to hit that notification bell as well, then you guys will get notified when we upload a video or when we live stream as well. It's a very handy little tool indeed. I haven't live streamed for a while, but I need to get back on it really. So yeah, so like I said, this game is developed and published by Cube Games. The game has been out since 2020, so it has been out for a few years. I think they've been doing constant updates on it by the looks of it. They've also got 2 DLCs out as well, which the developers were very happy to send me a key for both DLCs as well. One of them's called Imperiums Age of Alexander, and one of them's called Imperiums Rome Carthage. So yeah, so I've got both of them DLCs. If you'd like to take a look at them as well, let me know. But yeah, like I said, it's a turn-based strategy, 4X, grand strategy, war game, based in the Greek times. So it looks very interesting. So without further ado, let's just crack on. Let's have a look what this game has to offer. I think I'm going to do the tutorial first, just because I've never played the game, and I like to do the tutorials. Just it gives you a nice little step-by-step of the game. So let's do that. Mountains are inaccessible and impenetrable terrain. They provide a good natural barrier, and an accomplished strategist should take advantage of it. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So yeah, so the person who sent me the key, they did sort of say like they are an indie development team. So they said the graphics may not be as good as, say, a Civilization or anything like that. To be honest with you, that really doesn't bother me. I'm not too fussed about...
Sparta and Athens have a venerable presence that has shaped our history, and neither will easily yield their place. Though Sparta lost its dominance a few decades ago after an earthquake, leading to Messenia breaking away, and defeat under Theban spears, underestimating their will for reascendance would be a mistake. Military tradition is in their blood. They will not settle for second place at the Olympiad, nor diplomatic table, much less the battlefield. Athenian presence now stretches from Attica to far-flung colonies along our sea. They also control the Delian League. However, many allies resent Athenian hubris and treatment of them as slave nations. Outright rebellion may be nigh as other states seek to undermine them. Yet, while Sparta and Athens influenced our culture for centuries, another rival enters the amphitheater for the final act. Young Philip has taken the throne in Macedonia, his brother the king having recently fallen against barbarians. Though his fledgling kingdom struggles, Philip is fearless and ambitious. Oracles have prophesied that Hellenes will learn how one man can change the history of so many. Interesting,
okay. Yeah, so like I was just saying, obviously, like, the developers did say, obviously, the graphics weren't as good as, say, Civilization and stuff like that. To me, that doesn't really bother me. I'm not too bothered about the graphics anyway. It's how the game plays to me. So graphics are not the be-all and end-all. Obviously, we played a game a while ago called that Plague Wars, and obviously, graphically, that wasn't the best, but it was a really good game. So, yeah, that's sort of something to take on board. Welcome. We vulnerable people of Macedonia trust our future into your hands. This is what we can tell you about the current political situation. May the gods guide your steps. Okay. Ancient Greece, in a time long before it became known as Greece, was not yet even thought of as a cohesive nation, still a fragmented what's that? Agglomeration? What? I'm just letting you know, guys, I can't read for beans, so you'll have to bear with me. Of city-states spread across much more than just Hellas. Each continued its struggles against its neighbours, challenging sides of quarrelling, even after the 27-year-long so-called Peloponnesian War, and long after the Hellenes united once to drive off the Persians. In the east, the Achaemenids, inheritors of the Persian Empire, strived to keep thumbs upon its independence-minded collection of Strophites to the north of the foothills of the Balkans. Barbarian tribes of Illyria and Thracia vie with the Hellenic state of supremacy. Sparta, Athens, and Boeotia. I can't make these names. Can't you just call yourself a really simple name? Continue their rivalry, and now a new power is about to rise in the midst of all the conflict. Macedon. Wow, I don't want to read all that. I will though. Macedonia is a large kingdom at the periphery of the region dominated by the Hellenic city-states. I'm not in a reading mind today, so this is going to be horrible. Yet occupying a strategic position around the Gulf of Therma, with access to the sea and rich gold mines plus room to expand. Whilst it has shed the Persian yoke, its position among the Hellenic powers is insecure. Seen as semi-barbaric, it is not strong enough economically or militarily to vie for hegemony, and on the political field it plays only a secondary role. Despite this, it maintains an aggressive attitude towards its neighbours, especially strained our relations with Athens, the Odrysian and Dardanian kingdoms, and Chile tribes to the north and east. Indeed, these conflicts have just cost Macedonia her king. A new monarch, King Philip II, has taken the throne, and whilst his plans are ambitious, Macedonia first needs to build an infrastructure and an army before it can join the fight for supremacy. Our military tradition allows you to draw upon experienced troops. Some newly recruited basic units can already have attack and defense improvements, such as military advantage should not go to waste. The future of the nation is now in your hands. Honour the vision of our ancestors and continue in their great deeds. Your predecessor has already laid out some plans called objectives that can be found under this icon in the state menu or in the state window. Follow in their steps and fulfill our destiny. Welcome to the tutorial of Imperium's Greek Wars. This tutorial will take you through the main features and controls of the game. We recommend you take the time to read the text thoroughly and not just blindly follow the instructions, okay? It will take you 50 to 60 minutes to complete, but you can save the game and come back to it later if you need a break. After the tutorial, you can continue this game and follow your own path. So it's going to take about an hour. Obviously, that's about 2 videos for me. So let me know, obviously, in the comments down below if you want me to do a part 2. The tutorial panel will be displayed at the left side of the screen throughout the whole tutorial. This button will help you to recall the current assignment and get advice on how to complete the task. This button will help you find the unit that should perform the current action or to find the correct location where the action should be executed. This button will close the tutorial and all the hints about how to play the game. Once there is a new assignment, the buttons that will help you complete it start flashing to make it easier to find them. This icon in the tutorial dialog book marks the current assignment. Your first task is simple. Click on the help button. Where's the help button? Is that the one? Is that up there? Is that it? Wow, there's a lot to this game. Select one of your map. Oh, great. Now you know where to find help. Use it whenever you are not sure how to continue. The next task is also easy. Select one of your map items on the map by simply clicking on it. Army. Now you know how to select a map item. Once selected, the map item is highlighted and detailed information about it displayed in the unit menu in the lower right corner of the screen. If you want to deselect a map icon, just use a left click. The unit menu shows important information about the selected map item. its properties or damage. The square icons at the left edges of the menu represent special attributes. Just having a look for that as I'm reading, but I can't see that. And skills this map item has. And the button at the bottom part of the screen shows available actions. Okay. To navigate more easily and switch between your active units, you can use this button in the upper part of the unit menu. Okay, I see it. Which automatically switches from the currently selected unit to the next one awaiting orders. Ah, okay, now click on that. Well done. Let's try to move some of your units. The unit that can be moved is highlighted and the orange arrow suggests a new location for it. If you don't see the orange arrow on the map, you might need to zoom out a bit to see a larger portion of the map, or click this button in the tutorial panel. This button orders the unit to move to this new location. The game also offers so-called default actions that make the selection of commands and moves faster. When a map item is selected and you hover the cursor over it, different default actions will be offered at the tip of the cursor depending on the selected map item and tile. Most of the time, move unit is selected by default. You can change the default action by holding Control key. Send some of your units to the new position. Okie dokie. So let's have a look. Over there. So just done that. Is it a right click? Oh, it's a right click. So left click on the unit, right click on the destination. Okay, so now you can move units around the map. Let's try again, but this time we take a free tile that doesn't belong to any state. You can claim any tile by simply stepping on it with any of your military units. However, should a defending unit be positioned on such a tile, you will have to render this unit harmless, and only then you will be able to take the tile. You should also pay attention to the different terrains on the map as they affect the attack and defense ability of your units. Their mobility and view range. Hills, for example, are good vantage points as they allow you to see a greater area. Claim the lands in the north of Macedonia. It's in none. So, do you? State of Macedonia. Wait. Claimed it. Okay. Keep expanding your borders. Keep expanding the borders of your lands. You will need a proper road network if you plan to build an empire worthy of that name, though. Road network. Wow. Roads play an important role in a country's development. Connecting cities, other buildings and resources with roads improves the mobility of your units and the production of your resources. Roads and bridges can only be built by settlers. Give your settler an order to build a road by clicking on the Build Road action button. Build a new road. Okay. Are you a settler? What are you? Looks like... Hey, look. We've already got gold being produced here. Look. Sweet. Oh, you're a settler. Well, so now we're here. Build dirt road R in one turn. Should we press R? Ah, okay. Now let's continue in the development of the empire and start utilising and cultivating the land. All cities and most units need food to maintain their functions. Without food, your armies will rebel, cities will revolt, and people will leave to search for better livelihoods elsewhere. Okay. To increase food production, settlers should be ordered to build fields and farms around the cities to increase food yields. Keep in mind that only plains and grasslands are suitable for agriculture. Order a settler to build a field close to Therma by clicking on the Build Field action button. Build a field. Okay. Well, you're building a road. I'm guessing only settlers can build. How far can we go out here? So this is all my guys, right? Do we have another settler? What are you? You are a fighter. You are a fighter. You? Oh, you're a settler, okay. There. So, left click on you. Build field. Is that I? Okay, so the fields are like these lines. Okay. Perfect. Settlers can now be put to good use cultivating wild lands. The first turn is almost over, but let's spend a bit more time on the game menu in the upper right corner of the screen. This button opens the main menu. Okay, so that one. This one displays the game help called Imperiums Library, where you find detailed information about rules, game mechanics and features. The other buttons functions as normal music player controls. Oh, okay, I see. The big round button in the upper right corner of the screen ends the turn. That big boy there, okay. End the turn and take your time to watch the actions of the other players. Okay. How many players are there? Oh, here we go. Okay, so they're moving troops. You're building a road. Herion's army. Hagnon's army. Kios's army. Okay, you've gone over there. Settler. Blacksmith. Okay. Oh, he got a boat. Oh, okay. I ain't got no boat, bro. Trying to see, like, I'm looking in the bottom left at the mini-map as well in relation to, like, where's my army? Where's my place at? I think I'm the purple, ain't I? Yeah, look at my man. You better back off. Are they fighting? We have received some very unsettling news. This is not a good start. The Dardanian tribes are marching towards our northern border, and Athenian units have been sighted moving along the Aliakmonas River towards our city of Agai. We have to adapt our tutorial to address this dangerous situation. We shall teach both of the barbarians as well as the arrogant Athenians a lesson. Let's start in the south. Luckily, there is a unit stationed at Agai that could be fortified within the city, which would greatly increase the city defences. Use this button to order a unit to enter a city and click on the city you want to enter as confirmation. Order the unit to the city, okay. Hold on a sec. So am I purple? I think I am. Oh, so what do I need to do? Click on you? Oh no, that's Athens. Oh, that's the. Oh, okay, so that's the guy moving in. So do what am I supposed to do exactly? Select unit. Hold on. Oh, this one here. I don't think I did that right. Hold on. I think it's left click, right click. Do you want to enter Alga? Yes. Now what to do about the Dardanians hordes moving towards your border? Their city of Lankestis is the capital and the base from which they sent their warriors to harass and raid our lands. Move a unit closer to the city, okay. So where's that? That's there, okay. So yeah, so I am purple. You are very close to invading my land, sir. Who are you? Oh, you're the Dardanian. Oh, I say nothing. So I want to move you. Did I click on him? Yeah, move you there. The Dardanian patrols are scouting around the city, keeping guard. Our warriors are well suited for movement and warfare in forests and woodlands. Let's use this advantage. As mentioned elsewhere, different army and unit types are suited to different terrains, which affects their fighting ability and movability. You can always find quick information about terrain affinity in the tooltip and in the map items tab in the Imperiums library. Okay, send the advancing unit to take cover in the forest. Okay, so you... We sneaked close to the city and now is not the time for hesitation. We must not let the enemy seize momentum. Every assault lowers the defensibility of the defender. Use this to your advantage and plan your attacks in waves. Targeting the same unit with several of your own. Don't let them catch their breath. Okay. Use this button to launch an attack on an enemy map item. Okay, so what, you? Yeah, but who are you? I'm going to put him here. He's all bloodied up. Battle with Dardanian Kingdom close to there. Okay, so that's my army. Oh, they got way more. It was a draw. See, I had a -30 terrain affinity. They had plus. What? That just messed me up. Our cavalry unit didn't win any major victories for us. We lost the element of surprise. You can see the details of the battle in the battle result window that pops up after the fight. Here you can see what factors determine the outcome of the battle. Yeah, I know, I wasn't in the correct terrain. Our cavalry unit lost quite a lot of men in this brawl, and it needs fresh men to replenish its ranks. The closest facility to do this is in Edessa. Move the units to Edessa and then click the heal inside button to bring the units back to full strength. There are several ways to heal a unit, and heal inside is the fastest. You have to bring the unit back to a city or facility where the particular unit type can be built, trained or healed. Move the cavalry unit to Edessa and let the men heal their wounds. Alright, Edessa. So you in here. You. Okay, move then. Why will he not move? Heal inside X. Okay, it will take few turns before the unit is ready for action again. Let's turn our attention back to the battlefront. The enemy unit took some damage in the fight as well, and this could be our chance. Send a fresh unit against the enemy. I was going to say, I've got a unit right here. Which one's it telling me to send? These. Okay, and what, fight? Okay. Still at a minus. Soldiers fought like lions. Okay, so we won that. Brilliant, our first victory. Fortune favours the bold. There is nothing more we can do about the situation on our borders this turn, but there is still work to be done. If Macedonia is to become great, we need to invest in urban infrastructure. We can build a new city at the Axios River. River tiles not only produce more resources, but there also happens to be the foundations of an abandoned town, which will make the construction much cheaper. Use the build town action button in order to order a unit to found a new settlement. Build a new city. Alright. So what do I do here exactly? Move them there. Build town M. Name the town. Let's get something new, like something simple. Yeah, Vaga. Which one was... or Sierra? Remy. Yeah, Remy. Remy's cool. Let's go Remy. You are now a founder of cities. This is part of your legacy for future generations. The plains next to the new city should be ploughed and fields created. River and sea tiles are very fertile, so it pays off to build new cities on riverbanks and along the coast. Okay, it makes sense. Build a field on the river tile. Okay, so let's move you up. Need settlers to do this. Build a field, which is I. By building a new city, the nomad unit was spent and cannot be used anymore, but you still need a workforce for other tasks. Most new units are recruited and trained in cities and some other buildings like stables and shipyards, depending on the specialization of these facilities. New settlers can be built in Therma. See the specialization under the city name in the unit menu. Select a city and then use the build action button to recruit a new unit. Recruit a settler. Okay. So what was it? It was trade route. What's this? Trade route to where? Holy hell! Holy hell! Hang on a sec. Oh, is this my area as well? Here. Is this my area as well? It's like purple as well, that's all. I was just having a look. How big is this map, bro? What's over here? That's roads. That's like Greece, isn't it? I think this is, yeah, this is all Greece, isn't it? I don't know. Sorry, I just wanted to have a look at that. The map's massive. Right, let's go back to here. Central. Right, we're in Therma. Oh, it's flashing. Like, let me center the map again. Right there. And then it's this one. Build. Settler. Great work. The new settler will be ready in a few turns. The road close to the capital city has been finished and the settler is waiting for new orders. You can build a longer route instead of going through the tiles one by one, which is much easier. Click on the build road action button and then select the tile where the road should lead to. The settler will then work independently until the road is finished. Oh mate, so you can set like a start and a finish spot and he'll just build in between all that. Oh, that's quite cool. I like that. The road needs to be built to connect the nearby gold mine with the city. Connecting mines and cities is an important part of economic planning as roads increase mine production. Build a road all the way to the gold mine. Excellent. Okay, so from where? Hang on a minute, I don't think I... Hold on. I don't think I did that right. What is going on here? Right, I don't... From where exactly? I don't know if I did that, but I didn't fully understand that. I understood it, but I didn't really... Never mind. Apart from actions taking place directly on the map, there are several important windows where you can steer the economic and political standing of the whole country. Let's take a look at the state window, which can be accessed by clicking the button with your coat of arms in the upper left corner of the screen. The state window contains a number of administrative tools which help you rule and control the country. We will come back to some of them later, but let's explain the birth rate support now. You can control the birth rate in your cities by financing the buildings of new houses and providing material help. The more you invest in the birth rate grants, the higher population increases you can expect. If Macedonia is to thrive, we need to grow our populace. Increase the birth rate support by moving the slider. Okay, click. Where to though? Oh, just to 5, maybe. This generous gesture will surely please the population and our nation will grow. Unfortunately, some support is paid from the state coffers and there is never enough gold to support all our plans. Let's try to make a deal with them. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Perhaps we can barter gold for our surplus food. Long-standing trade deals forge trust between states, which is just another benefit we can gain from this partnership. Close the current opened window by clicking on the X button in the top right corner, then click on the Trade Overview button in the map menu. I can see it there flashing in the lower left corner, and set the conditions for this exchange. Click on the resources and set the amount to 3 on both sides. Okay. So it was this one. So I give 3 food. You give 3 gold. Very good. Our merchants are on their way to there with our proposal. Let's finish this turn. We should know if accepts the proposal soon enough. Okay, let's finish the turn. I love the way it says your rivals are scheming, like they're always up to no good. Like, I like that. Oh, it even gives you a date as well. Spring 358 BCE. Okay. Oh, they're fighting. Oh, it's going down. Okay, interesting. That was a... That's me. Is that mine? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I can see the little banners, obviously with the little symbols on. Mine's this one. Ah, mine's this one. Mine's like the star, isn't it? This is mine. They just attacked me? Okay, you offer that, you ask for that. The trade... Oh, the trade offer was signed. Excellent. Risk of robbery. Risk of robbery, 0%. Trade loss. Okay. Before we start a new turn, let's quickly summarise where to get information about the current turn and latest events. You might have noticed that the date in the upper right corner has changed. Yeah, I've been noticing that. You can find additional info about the current turn, playtime and game details in the tooltip. Every new turn starts with a presentation of the latest events displayed at the left edge of the screen here. You can click on the reports to move the map to the location where the event took place. Oh, that's handy. If you want to recall the panel anytime during your turn, just click on the flag in the map menu. Okay. So, Lachie's army has attacked army. Yeah, so they have both attacked my army. Land of Macedonia have been captured. Wait, what? And now we are ready for the next challenge. There is both good and bad news. The good news is that our merchants were able to sign a trade deal with them and the exchange will start very soon. The bad news is that both the Dardanians and Athenians attacked us again, but luckily their units were not able to inflict too much damage. Athens attacked the city of there, but the defenders in the city were able to repel them. We need time to regroup and send some reinforcements to there, but even that might not be enough. We might need to ask for peace, at least temporarily. This can be done in the diplomacy window through which you steer your foreign affairs. Okay, the little handshake. Wow, so these are all the countries, yeah? These are all like the enemy. And we're these ones up here, right? The big purple. Okay, so what do we do? Click on them. Do you want to propose peace? Yes. Our envoys are on the way to Athens and we can now turn our attention to the conflict with the Dardanians. We have a good position a stone's throw away from the Dardanian capital and we should hold it as long as possible. In such a situation it's best to order the unit to fortify its position, which significantly increases its defences. The warrior unit damaged in the attack is in a tricky situation, as it would be better to pull it back outside of the enemy's striking distance. Fortify the unit in forest and move the damaged unit back from the battlefront. Okay, let's get rid of that. So which one am I doing first? This is the fortify, isn't it? F. Move them back. The signed trade deal with that helps to maintain good neighbourly relations. However, even better for forging strong and lasting partnerships are bilateral treaties that bind both sides to mutual collaboration. Diplomacy requires delicate negotiations. Don't ask for too much, too fast. Good relations are cemented by gestures of goodwill, and time is needed to build trust between states. There is a good partner, so let's move our relations to a new level by signing new treaties. The map item info treaty allows for exchange of information about our units and map items, while the peaceful passage treaty allows for non-military units to travel across our border. Open the diplomacy manual with them and tick the 2 highlighted boxes. Oh, they're literally right next to us anyway, so yeah, that's quite... These are tribes at the top. That one and that one. Excellent. Hopefully the envoys will return with a positive reply. In the meantime, we should keep rebuilding our beautiful country. The new city is finally finished. Cities and some other facilities can be further improved by various economic, military, cultural or social improvements. Considering that the new city is close to a border and we don't have any reliable information about the regions further north, it might be wise to improve the city's defences. Click on the Build an Improvement button and select the improvement you want to build. Build a defence in the new city. Okay, build an improvement. Available improvements, scouts or defence? Defence. You can also improve units in a similar way. You can give them better training, armaments or weapons to enhance their fighting abilities, mobility and other attributes. Our unit in the city of Pella has no special training. We could enhance its mobility, Pathfinder, to make regrouping faster, and then it should be sent to join the fight against the Athens colonies. Click on the train action button and select your preferred improvement from the list. Okay, so V. Pathfinder. The unit is undergoing training now and should be ready for action by the next turn. As you already know, settlers can build roads and cultivate land, but they can do more than that. They can utilise lands such as swamps by draining them and transforming them into fertile lands. Okay. Use the Drain Terrain action button to give the necessary command. You can drain only swamps. Okay, I just want to see, like, okay, well, what's a swamp? Okay, that is a swamp. And then this one, Drain Terrain. Okay, the swamps here. Okay. Converting such difficult terrain takes several turns. We should also not forget our new city. It needs to be connected to our road network in case we need to quickly move our units there. Connect the city to the existing road network. Okie dokie. Go here. Click on this one. Right click there. Before we end the turn, we should come back to the state window, this time to decide on the direction of our research. Cities consume a lot of resources, so reducing their maintenance costs is our priority now. Research options are displayed in the invention tree, accessible through the research button in the state window. Available technologies are marked by this icon. Initiate new technology. Oh, okay. Wow, there's so much to this game, man. It's crazy. What's the tech tree like? Oh, I love a long research tree. That's great. Okay, so it wants me to do... What was it? That one. How do I know which ones have already been done? Now we can catch a breath and decide on our next action whilst watching the moves of our opponents. End the turn. Right, guys, unfortunately, I'm going to end the episode there because I've ran over a little bit. But to be honest with you, that's very, very good game, to be honest with you. I'm very interested. I'd love to carry on. So I'd love to know what you guys thought of the game down in the comments down below. There's a lot to this game. We're literally just scratching the surface. So these are now our allies, I guess, in a way. These guys here. We have got a large area here. I think the Athens people. Not them, is it? Where are the Athens people coming from then? I know we're getting attacked from the north. Somewhere around here, aren't we? But yeah, I'm interested to come back and play some more of this game. Hopefully you guys are interested in seeing more. If you are, smash that like button and subscribe for me if you haven't already. Both the likes and subscribes really do help the channel out massively. So if you could show your support, man, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys would like to get in touch with me, in the description down below is all my contact details, so you go check it all out. If you guys would like to hit that notification bell as well, then you guys will get notified when we upload a video or when we live stream as well. Very handy little tool indeed. And yeah, until the next time, have a good one, stay safe out there. Peace out.